This is Kip Marlowe of the Entrepreneurs Club of America, and we're here today with Gary Schoeniger, who is a member of the club, has been a member of the Entrepreneurs Club for a long time, and kind of liked it enough to start his own club, which is in downtown Cleveland. Gary, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks, Kip.
What has it meant to you? What has TECA really meant to you?
TECA was instrumental in starting ELI, the Entrepreneurial Learning Initiative. And when I first got the idea for this company, I wrote a short business plan, but I had no idea what to do with it. So I went to a TECA meeting. I knew there was a TECA meeting in Lake County. I went to the TECA meeting and I found another entrepreneur to tell about my idea, someone that could help me. And that really was the launch. That's how it all started. I found one entrepreneur at a TECA meeting that was willing to advise me and introduce me to other entrepreneurs. And from that experience, I built a whole community of entrepreneurs. I found seed capital there. I found support. I found people that would help me figure out what to do next. It's just an amazing resource.
I have talked to you on numerous occasions, Gary, and we've talked about what it's like to rub elbows with entrepreneurs. And one of our good friends, mutual good friends, he'll be mad at me if I mention his name, so has always said, find out how other entrepreneurs are successful and copy them. Do you agree with that?
That's exactly it. It's just so simple.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. If you want to get what they got, do what they did.
You have recently written a book. It's called Who Owns the Ice House? You co-authored it with an African-American gentleman who grew up on the Mississippi Delta picking cotton as a kid.
Yep.
And I think you kind of got that idea somehow through the Entrepreneurs Club or through just interacting with people in the Entrepreneurs Club. And how is that going? Is that completed?
The book will be out in about 2 weeks. It'll be out November 16th, Monday, November 16th. It'll be available on Amazon, Kindle, and so on and so forth. But the story, Who Owns the Ice House? The subtitle is 8 Life Lessons from an Unlikely Entrepreneur. And the story is really based on Clifton's young life as a little boy in the Mississippi Delta at the height of legal segregation. And he went to work for his uncle at the ice house, and his uncle taught him how to be an entrepreneur. But to your point, Kip, the principles that Uncle Cleve taught to his young nephew, Clifton Tallman.
And Uncle Cleve actually owned the ice house.
Uncle Cleve owned the ice house. Those are the same basic life lessons that have empowered entrepreneurs for generations. And that's where Clifton and I come together on this project. I've interviewed entrepreneurs all over the country now, hundreds of them. And it's these fundamental concepts that allow entrepreneurs, number one, to see opportunities that the rest of us overlook, and number two, that allow entrepreneurs to thrive regardless of where they come from.
The Entrepreneurs Clubs usually have a speaker who is a successful business owner, and they're the ones that give us lessons. So what you're doing is just taking that kind of a concept and taking it to the next level by documenting it and filming people and putting it into a multimedia teaching program, basically.
It's really that simple, Kip, that you know, when we think of entrepreneurs, we see them in the media, we think of Donald Trump, Richard Branson, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, all these big multi-billionaire guys. And we really don't get to see the stories of everyday Americans.
Kind of under the radar type people?
Under the radar people, you know, ordinary people that have done extraordinary things by being entrepreneurial. You know, the husband and wife that started out with $500, now they're employing 100 people, they got a $10 million company. Those people are everywhere. We just don't celebrate them, we don't realize what it is they're doing or how they're doing it.
Well, we hope that part of the function of the Entrepreneurs Club is to celebrate them and to learn from them. And that brings me to my next question. Why in the devil did you want to start another chapter in Cleveland?
Well, you know, I got so much benefit from the Lake County Club. And I saw the landscape in Cleveland, which is a fairly large metropolitan area. And there's, you know, a lot of things in Cleveland to support what I call the elite entrepreneurial activity, right? $35 to $50 million a year startups, the venture-backed, high technology, biotech. startups. But when you fall beneath that radar, there's an abyss. There's this void, there's this lack of meaningful help. So that's why I started the club in downtown Cleveland. I think we have 600 members now signed up. And it just, I like to say it's AA for entrepreneurs. Anybody can show up. There's entrepreneurs that'll help you, that'll share their knowledge, share their experience, help you with a network of people to get you started.
And there's no membership fee. All you got to do is show up, buy lunch, listen, learn, and leave.
Right. It's really that simple.
Yeah.
It's such a valuable resource for any community. It's really just a homegrown, organic, peer-to-peer networking group that fosters entrepreneurship. I mean, I know because it did it for Eli.
Yeah. Gary, thanks so much for talking to us today. I appreciate your help, and good luck with the book.